Hi everyone, and thanks once again for tuning into Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. Today we're going to have a look at how to help you strike the golf ball better and how to help you stop hitting that fat golf shot. So fat golf shot happens when, as you're swinging back down into the ball, the club head is striking the ground before you've got to the ball, and we don't want that low point of the club striking the ground before you've got to the ball. Ideally, we want to get you striking the ball and then reaching the low point. So if you were going to connect with the ground, you'd want to connect with the ground in front of the ball rather than before you've got to the ball. Okay, so let's just have a look here at one thing that might be making that happen. If you've swung to the top here and then you make a move this way, so you find it difficult to get the pressure from your right foot into your left foot, one of the reasons that might be happening and that you're making this movement here, so you're hitting the low point of the swing arc before you've got to the ball, and that's hitting the ground, is how you've swung the club back. So if we have a look here and I get the red line to represent my pelvis and this yellow pole to represent my spine. Okay, if you rotate well on your backswing, okay, you should find that as you rotate round, your spine actually tilts away from the target. Okay, so your sternum is more to your right than the center of your pelvis. However, if you tend to tilt your pelvis, so if you get your right hip a little bit too high as you swing back, so if you make a rotational movement but you do it more like this, you can see that that's going to make you lean towards the target. Now, if you lean towards the target on your backswing, so if you make more of this kind of movement, so you have a reverse spine angle because your sternum is closer to the target than the center of your pelvis, as you swing back down, if you just rotate from there, you're going to really come over the top and you're going to hit the ball straight left. So what will happen is you'll try and correct that movement, so you'll try to drive into your left foot, but you'll try and correct your spine, which now gets you tilting this way, and then you're going to release the club and end up hitting the ground or getting the low point for your swing arc before you've got to the ball, and if it's low enough you'll hit the ground and you'll hit that fat shot. If you don't hit the ground, you'll just skim the ground with the low point and catch the ball on the upswing, and you'll end up topping the shot. So what we want to work on is making sure that you're loading better into this right foot and this right leg, and one way to do this is just check how your foot feels in your shoe when you swing back. So you want to rotate your belly button to the right if you're a right-handed golfer, but you want to keep your foot completely flat in your shoe. If you let your foot rotate to the outside, so that you're on the outside of your foot, so you let the inside of your foot rotate up, that would give you, you won't activate your hip stabilizers, and that will give you more of a push this way with the hips. The right side of the pelvis is going to get high, the left side will get low, so as you rotate round you're going to end up with a reverse spine angle, and then that will give you that need to correct on the downswing, which will make you hit the fat shot. So what I want you to do is work on, when you swing back, work on turning your core, turning your belly button to the right on the backswing, but feel with the right foot like you're trying to keep the right foot completely flat. It may feel like you're trying to press the inside of your foot to the floor as you do that if you're not used to that movement. So this kind of position here with that backswing rather than there with the foot. I'm over exaggerating, but you may do it, but if you take your shoes off and swing with no shoes on, you'll see what your foot more naturally wants to do when it's in a less stable environment, when it's not in the shoe. So have a go at that the next time you're on the range. So pushing the inside of your right foot on the floor, not letting it lift up. As you rotate your belly button to the right, that will give you a much better position at the top. You won't get that reverse spine angle. It'll make it much easier to turn back into the ball and to get the pressure shifted into the front foot, into your left foot. You're going to hit the ball a lot sweeter with that. You'll strike a lot crisper shots. You'll start to make sure that you get that low point for the swing arc ahead of the ball rather than before the ball. It's a game-changing golf tip.